All right, we are live. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Spotify. Today we are talking about the World Health Day. This morning I have with me Maria, Ayla, Diego, and Murilo. This is not a class, it's a conversation, so we're going to speak in English 100% of the time and discuss the subject about health. Guys, don't forget here, we don't correct one each other. It's just a safe place to communicate. Since there are 5 of us today, let's just be careful with the speaking time because everybody wants to talk so that we can have like a balanced conversation and everybody can share a little bit their points of view. All right. I will start introducing myself, then I will direct to some of you. My name is Bruna. I live in São Paulo with my family. I am 27. I work here on TALKNTALK as a community manager. But I am also graduated in languages and I teach some English classes. I love dancing. I love music. In general, my favorite kind of music, samba. And Ludmilla is my favorite singer. And I think that's it. But I also love other samba singers. And I think that's all about me. Diego, can you please introduce yourself? Share with us who you are.
Of course. My name is Diego. I live in Belém of Pará State. I'm 25 years old. I've been in TNT since February, I guess. I can't remember the right moment. And in a few words, that's me. A simple introduction.
Really simple. You didn't tell anything about you. What kind of music do you like?
Oh, okay. About music, I love funk. But not
Awesome.
Brazilian funk. Funky, like James Brown, for example. Mm-hmm. That was the kind of music that I really like.
I love Brazilian funk too. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, it's not my favorite, but I prefer James Brown stuff, for example.
Yeah, awesome. Very good. Now we know a little bit more about you. Thank you so much for sharing, Jay. Ayla, how about you?
Hi, guys. Good morning. Like Diego, I'm from Belém, Pará State, and I was born here, and I married, and I work as a public servant, and I'm here to improve my confidence as usual, and I like to, on my free time, I like to travel, I like to go to the beach, and I like to visit new places, and I like to spend time with my family. So that's it.
Amazing. I loved it. Very good. And I always like what you say about the confidence. You know, I think that's the main goal here. Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much. Murilo, your turn.
Okay, my name is Murilo. I have 30 years old. I live in Laguna, Santa Catarina. I work as front-end developer, and I've been working with it since 2019. Yeah, for 3 years. So. And, my free times, I like to read books, go to the beach, play sports a lot. I love it, and. Sometimes play video games, yeah, and I've been training TALKNTALK English in TALKNTALK since September last year. Yeah, and yeah, I'm here for improving my English, know new cultures, make new friends. Yeah, that's it.
Murilo, September, it's been a while. I remember your first meetings, and it's really good to see you here. Like, time is flying. Yeah, how crazy. All right, thank you so much for the introduction. And Maria, your turn, last but not least.
Hello, guys. My name is Maria Fernanda. I'm living in São Paulo, but I'm from Curitiba. I moved to São Paulo in September of last year. And I'm living alone in São Paulo with my cat, Chico. And I like play sports like a Murilo too, and I like travel. I'm working in Grupo Boticário with communication and advertising. And I don't know, I'm doing other course other course about yoga, and the course is about formation in yoga.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and that's it. I don't know. I
So
like electronic music and samba and funky and disco music.
awesome. So I think today's subject is going to be really nice for you and Murilo too, because like you were talking
Yes.
about sports and health. It's an interesting subject. So we're gonna start talking about that. I want to know from you guys if you are a healthy person, and I will start from you, Ayla. Do you consider yourself a healthy person? How much interest do you take in this subject, in health?
Yes, I'm considered a healthy person. My, how can I say alimentação in English?
Your food or your food intake.
My food intake is very, very healthy, and my habits too. I go to the gym every day. I practice meditation and yoga every day. So yes, I'm considered a healthy person, and I have so much interest in this area. I like so much subjects about healthy and how can I improve improve my healthy. So yes.
Yeah, awesome, very good. Ayla, are you just like Maria? How is it for you? I know now you are like going to the gym, right? Share with us.
So I don't know. I think I try to be a healthy person. So for example, I like to eat healthy food better than junk food, and I avoid. So I try to prepare my meals, and I like to eat vegetables, fruits a lot, and I think I pay attention about how much of sugar, oil, salt, something like that. So it's so important to pay attention. And I try to go, I go to the gym at least 3 times a week. And to be honest, I don't like it. But I need it, So I prefer to do Pilates. I like Pilates, but unfortunately, there is no a place near my house, and there is only gym, and I need to exercise myself. So I go to the gym at least 3 times a week. And what else? I don't. I've never smoked, and I drink alcohol rarely. It's so rarely, and I try to remember to remind me to remember, I don't know, to drink water because it's so important too.
Amazing. A lot of things. Awesome. I loved it. And I am just like you. I really liked when you said I try to go to the gym, and then you like change it to I go to the gym, because it's like the way we say things really in like it's like it internalizes in our in our mind, right? So
Yes,
yes, I go
it,
to the gym. I am just like you. Like I am
yeah,
going to the gym. Uh, at least from Monday to Friday, just like you. So I am also having a healthier diet and not trying, and drinking more water, doing more, and having more healthy habits. I think it is important. I really like it, Ayla, Thank you so much for sharing with us. Diego, how about you?
All right. About me, I try to have health habits, for example, to exercise me a lot. I really like to practice sports. Going to gym is very, I like it's a kind of therapy for me. For example, after I stress at a day of work, I like to go to the gym to feel more relaxed. But nowadays it's going to be a little stressful because the gym is crowded. I don't know what happened,
Yes.
but now it is really crowded. And but it was a little joke. And but I try to have healthy habits. For example, eat healthy foods, drink a lot of water, and that's it.
No, you are more than right. Mainly at night, the gym is like it's really crowded. And I work out in a big gym, like the place is huge, but everybody now is healthy, which is something good. I won't
Yeah,
complain.
yeah, I agree.
It's good. Very good. Murilo, your turn. Thank you so much, Diego. Do you go to the gym too, Murilo, or just the beach and surfing? Share with us.
Oh, I go running every day when I wake up in the 5 a.m., for example. It's very cold, but I went for running today. Go running today. I love it for keeping my health good. Yeah, but I'm not a health person exactly, but I try. Yeah, and I'm a blessed person. Yeah, sometimes I drink a beer. I eat junk foods. Yeah, I love it. And yeah, I think it's very important to go to the gym for maintaining my muscle, my body stronger. Yeah, and avoid the diseases, avoid pain. Yeah, mainly when I stay old. Yeah, I think that.
Yes, we need to think of when we get older, right? It is important. That's true. I will keep with you, Murilo, and know from you if you also have checkups. Do you go to the doctor often, or you just try to follow a balanced, healthy life? Do you also do some exams? How is it?
I don't use it to go to the doctor, but I should go to, I think, regularly, yeah, or usually, yeah, for verify or for check up my health. It's very important, and anticipate diseases. Yeah, it's very important, and avoid the big problems. But my mom often go to the doctor, and I talk for her. Yeah, you turn Doctor Hitch. Yeah, because you you go to every day,
It is
every time
important.
for the doctor. But I think it's she is correctly. Yeah.
Yes, yes, it's all right. It is important, but I think I am just like you, Murilo. I should be more careful and go to the doctor or have checkups um, with a bigger frequency, but I'm not doing it. I must
Af-
confess.
I I made a three 30 years old, yeah, last year. I think it's very important to go to the doctor now and
Just
check
now,
up for
just
everything. Yeah, yeah.
just when you turn just when you turn 30.
I
All
think
right,
the age correctly for
that's true.
this.
Very good. Maria, how about you? Share with us. How often do you have checkups?
I don't have a routine to checkups with the doctor, but I don't know. Every time I need to go to the doctor for a specific necessity, I do I do exams about my how can I say something about my blood,
Like blood tests,
like
blood
blood
exams.
tests, yes. And every time doctor said that I'm a healthy people. My exams are okay, so it's okay. So, I don't have a routine, but every time I feel something different, I go to the doctor and I I I try to I try to find about what's happened, and the most times it's all okay. So
Very good. Yes, I liked it. It is difficult because I am just like you, I just go to the doctor when I'm feeling something or when things are wrong, but it is important, like, at least for me, I am thinking about that. It is important to go every year, so when the year starts, or I don't know, in the middle of the year, because
yes,
we just forget, like sometimes we have something and we don't know because we don't have the symptoms or we don't notice, right? So it
yes.
is
But every time I feel something little different,
we just
I go to the doctor.
very
But
good.
I have a routine of my gynecologist.
Oh, okay.
So when I go to the gynecologist, she how can I say pede in English? Pede
She
exame.
asks for
Ask,
exams.
yes, yes.
Yes.
And I do every tests, and
For sure. Mm-hmm.
it's
Very good.
okay every time.
Very good. All right. Thank you so much. Diego, how about you? Share with us.
About me, every year I try to go to the doctor to make a checkup or checkout. No, checkup, yeah.
Up. Mhm.
And that's the more often that I go to the doctor, for example. But if I have a issue, for example, I try to take care of it by myself. I don't have I'm gonna say, I usually don't go to the doctor when I got a issue. I just try to go to the doctor to make a checkup and to see if everything is okay about my health. And that's it. That's
All right. Very good. Yeah, but I liked what you said, that you always try to go. I think this is what I need to do, go more often. After the meeting, I will schedule my doctor's guys.
that's good.
It's important. I think this is a sign for me to go to the doctor. Yeah. Ayla, your turn. How about you? How often do you have your checkups?
In my case, I usually go to see a doctor once or twice a year. Especially, I go to see a gynecologist. Yeah, because she always asked me to do some exams to prevent kind of female cancer. And I think it's common, and I think there is a protocol. I don't know, and I try to go at least once or twice to prevent some disease. I think it's better to prevent, because when you are sick, I think it's more difficult, and yeah, I try to prevent.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah, it is important to prevent these diseases, mainly when we get older, right? Just like Murilo was saying, when we turn 30, we start to be more worried about our health, and it is important to go often to like prevent things, right? It is true, it's important. Very good. I will change a little bit the questions, guys, and skip to question number 5 to know from you about the impact of technology and the way the environment change, or the way it changes the way we live, and how do you think this has affected your health in general, or everybody's health. So what was the impact of technology, and maybe environmental issues in our health. Diego, I'll start from you.
All right. About technologies, there are good benefits and some bad issues too. For example, with technology, we have smartphones, but if we use it for long periods, it could give us, for example, vision issues, for example, and you need to use a specific glass to block the blue light that it emits, for example. But in the other, with positive ways that technology have improved, for example, my health, that I can, for example, I can book I don't know how to say compromiso with a doctor using my smartphone. For example, I don't need to go to the clinic to do it. I can use it my smartphone to do it and just go to the clinic when it's time for my appointment, for example. I think there's the benefits and malefits that it's bringing for our health, with technology.
Yes, it's true. So it is difficult because there are some positive but also negative points
Yeah.
in these two things, right? Yeah, very good. Yeah. Maria, how do you see it, the impact of technology and the environment?
I don't know. I think that I don't know how I use technology for the positive form about with my health. I don't know. I think that for exams, for example, and do the tests, and I don't know, when I go to the doctor, or how can I say pronto socorro in English, to
Like to the emergency?
emergency in hospitals, it's possible to know about I feel, or about a specific I forgot then I said I forgot that I tell doença in English, but it's
Like the diseases?
yes, but when I go to the emergency, it's possible to know what about I have in the same time that I am in at the emergency. So for a bad situation about the technology is for my bad sleep. I don't know if you are correct, but when I go to the bed every night, I use my cell phone, and is a very bad practice, because the lights and the how can I say stimulus in English? I don't know.
Yeah, the stimuli. It's true. It's true. I totally feel you, because it's the same with me. I'm always using my cell phone at night, and
Yes.
it's, I don't know. It is difficult to
It's a
to
bad practice,
right?
but I try to don't I don't do the practice every night, but it's difficult because I don't know. I don't want. I can't do this. So
Yeah,
that's it.
it is like really nice what you said. I think we have so many good and bad points in terms of like like technology, right? It helped a lot doctors, right? It helps doctors, like health professionals, but at the same time, we spend a lot of time on our cell phones, right? Like sometimes we don't do what we need because we are on the cell phone. The impact of social media in our mental health is also so complicated. So there are so many good and bad points at the same time that it's difficult to say just one, right? Like to mention just one. It's complex. Yeah. Very good. I loved it, Maria. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Ayla, how do you see it?
From my opinion, I think technology, especially improve our access to information about the disease in general. It's so good, so useful. And I think the other point is because the technology help doctors through for example, modern equipments like robot that they help the doctor to realize some hard surgery, cirurgias difíceis. I see some kind of on TV, and it's so good. And I think technology has been improving a lot the medicine, the medicine, no, the medical I don't know, medical
Medicine, yes, like
equipments,
medicine,
in
like
general.
like medicine, like medicina, right? Yeah, medicine
Yeah,
is the word.
yeah.
Yeah, is the word. Medicine. Yeah, awesome.
I thought medicine is
Just the
a
just the
pill.
like the remedy, right? No,
Yeah.
it's also the area, so it's all right. Very good. Great.
Thank
It's
you,
true.
thank you.
And like I watch Grey's Anatomy sometimes, and there I usually see how they use technology in so many ways. You know, of course it's a show, but they try to like portray the reality, right? And it's like really clear to see how they use technology there. It's amazing. So we can we can see it on TV, just like you said. Murilo, your turn. What do you think about that, about the impact of medicine? Share with us.
It's a good question. Technology provides so many benefits for our lives. However, it's important to keep control about this thing, yeah, because technology has an algorithm for addiction, yeah, and they spend all day from fronting screens, yeah. I think it's educate a lot of our health, yeah, and by another side, there are so many benefits, like search about diseases, yeah, and research about diseases too, as well, and yeah, I think you schedule your appointment using the smartphone, yeah. Sometimes you do or you schedule or your appointment and online consult, yeah. It already exists nowadays. Yeah, that's it.
This is amazing, and I totally agree with you. We have so many, like you brought something important about the researches, right? I think this is one of the biggest points we have when we are talking about health, right? The use of technology in researches is really, really helpful. And I want to skip to question number 7 to talk about the vaccines. So it's saying the anti-vaccine movement has been growing. So it's true, like people are not getting vaccinated anymore. The numbers of like people who are getting vaccinated is going down every single day. So I want to know from you, Murilo, let's start from you. Why do you think people are becoming more suspicious about these advances in technology? Like people don't want to vaccinate their children, parents are afraid of vaccination. How do you see that? What do you think this is happening, Murilo?
There are a lot of disease around us, yeah, and it's necessary, I think, take the vaccine, yeah, because and the world changed a lot, yeah, and there was created diseases, and for example, if I live in an island, for example, I never had the diseases before. I don't need to take a vaccine, but in our world, it's necessary, yeah, avoid the increase the problem, for example, yeah, and the maintaining our healthy stability, yeah. But
It's true.
people people about this question, and yeah, every people has one behaviors. I don't like judge these people. Yeah, I prefer make my party. Yeah, yeah, that's it.
All right, very good. Not judging. That's good. Okay. Diego, how do you see that? Thank you, Murilo, for sharing.
All right. About my opinion, I think people have been against the vaccine since a very years ago. For example, in Brazil, we had a movement called Revolta da Vacina. It was, I think it was in Rio de Janeiro that was growing. But I think as the years are go over, people are sharing some theories about conspiration. For example, that if you take some vaccine, you are going to become an alligator, for example. And some people are sharing it over some, for example, WhatsApp groups, and especially I think old people, people with more older, are going to believe that it becoming true about this, how can I say, theory conspiration. And I think it's growing because now our communication is more easy to with internet. You know, you put a video on YouTube, say bullshit, and you just need someone to believe it, to share it with a group of friends, for example.
Unfortunately, right? It's true. It is really sad, but it's true. I totally agree with you. I think the impact of like the social media in terms of sharing or spreading misinformation is really big, and it's really serious too. We need to be really careful to what we are going to believe, right? And be careful with fake news and information that are not true. I think it is important to be careful. I agree with you, Jen. Yeah. Maria, how do you see that? Why do you think people are being afraid of getting vaccinated, or they're being like suspicious about these advances in technology in medicine?
I agree with Diego. I think that the ways of the share lies about the medicine or vaccines is very a lot of forms to share, right? And the people is very the people believe what they want, not what they need. So I don't know. I think that we live in a small group that have information and learn information and have a interest about the information and about the healthy and about politics, etc. So I think that have other groups that can't and don't want know about the information about the society, and I don't know. I think that's about education and about the social politics. So it's not only about the people. It's not only about the internet. It's about the historic the history, right?
Yes.
So it's
Yeah,
only,
just like Diego said,
it's only
it's
a
not something
result about the history.
Yeah.
So about the, how can I say, falta de educação,
the lack of education,
lack
the lack of education.
lack of education, yes. So it's very, the situation is very bad, but I don't know. I think that the situation sempre vai existir. I don't know if I say.
Yeah, it will always happen, right?
Always happen in the world. Yes. Yes.
Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. I totally agree with you about the history, right? And just like Diego was saying, this is not something that started today, right? A lot of years ago, this was already happening. So yeah, it's historical. Yeah, thank you so much. How do you see that, Ayla?
Well, I totally agree with you guys said. Unfortunately, that situation happened not only now, but there was in the past, as Diego said, there was a vaccine against movement. It was, it's terrible. I think that happened because from the, I don't know, people believe in fake information, and so I think there is a hard influence from the political, I don't know, maybe fanaticism, political. So it's so hard. It's so hard, and it's kind of a conspiracy theory. So I agree with Maria Fernanda. I think unfortunately you're always happy because as you said, there is a lack of education, and people stay at a state in this lack of information. They do believe in others ideas, and there is no knowledge about it. There is no knowledge, and they only share this fake information, and they repeat the movement against it. But I think, in fact, they don't know at all about what they are against.
Yes.
So yeah,
it's true. Yeah, just like we were saying, the lack of information and also misinformation, right? When you have the wrong
misinformation.
all of this it's important. Very good. I loved it. Thank you so much for sharing. Your answer was like really rich. I really loved it. Guys, I want to know from you now about alternative medicine. I think this can be our last question. If you guys have already, just because we were talking about a difficult and heavy subject, right, like vaccine and everything, let's go to the last and lighter one. Have you guys ever tried to use, or do you know a little bit about alternative medicine? Have you ever tried? Do you think it works or it doesn't work? Do you believe in it or not? I will start from you now, Maria. What do you think about that? Have you ever tried any alternative medicine?
I like so much alternative medicines, so I practice alternative medicine in my life. I use acupuncture and a lot of supplements for provide, how can I say prevenir in English? But
Prevent.
to prevent bad situations. So I believe in these alternative medicines, and I like other types about alternative medicines, like nature medicines, like ayahuasca, for example. So I'm a person that love and believes so much in alternative and naturally medicines. So is my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know if you have already watched it, but there is a show on Netflix with Gwyneth Paltrow. I always struggle to say her name, but it basically like talks about alternative medicine. Have you watched this series?
No,
Netflix?
how the name series?
I will find it here, then I share here in the chat, but I forgot the name, but I will see here, then
I like
share
so
it.
much
Yeah.
Documentaries or series about the how can I say theme in English?
The subject.
The subject, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll share
I
with
like
you the
so
name.
much. I like a lot of things about the alternative, and a lot of things about the healthy, about the other forms to get healthy, for don't want drugs or commercial medicines.
Yes, it is nice what you're saying, because of course medicines, they are important, but we know it's an industry, right? So mainly there are a lot of medicines that are not that are made just because companies want to make money, right? So it is important to be careful. Yeah, it's true. Very good. Thank you so much, Maria. Murilo, have you tried any alternative medicines?
I never use it, I guess. But how Maria said, I try to prevent diseases, drink, and about plants, with the plants, yeah. And I think it's a good solution for prevent diseases. And I will intend use the alternative medicine, yeah, in the future. I am a curious person, and I think it's a good thing. Yeah, that's it.
I agree with you. Yeah, it's true. I really like those. I have already tried acupuncture too. I don't know if essential oils, if they are considered alternative medicine, but I have already tried them too, and I really like them too. The skin, to my hair, they work pretty well, and I just love this and these essential oils. Or they are really really good.
I already used these oils for
Yeah,
yeah, mainly for
they like. Mm,
breathe in, breathe out slowly. I think it's Yeah,
Very good. Very good.
it's
Amazing.
I like that.
Yeah, it's good. Very good. Diego, have you tried any alternative medicine? What do you think about this? Do you believe in it?
I think it's depends. I believe in some alternative medicine. For example, if I have a swollen, for example, something that is inchado, I usually here I use andiroba, that is a seed that we extract
Yeah.
oil from this. I think that is the best medicine if I have a swollen, for example, because there is older situation. I grew up in a Ribeirinho family, so we have a lot of knowledge about alternative medicine, for example, and I have a lot of contact with this. Some of my family use it a lot. For example, I have an aunt that she cured of cancer just to drink a combo of herbs. For example, she said that she just used it. She never did chemotherapy. She said that she only used the alternative medicine, and that's my experience using it.
Yeah, it is really nice because mainly when we are talking about um, small cities or like you said, like Ribeirinho families, I think it is more common to know how to use the herbs, and they have a lot of knowledge, right? So it
Yeah.
is really nice. I think we need to learn from you, because it's awesome. Yeah, very good. Last but not least, how about you?
Yeah, I'm totally favor about the alternative medicine. See, yeah, I do believe in this. I don't like use the drugs from common drugstore, for example. I've already used the acupuncture and the homeopathy. I use it a lot this. So I think it's come from my mom because in Belém it's very common. So I think my mom coming from the countryside of Belém, so she always use it, and I grew up to see how prepared it, and and nowadays I look for some information more,
Mhm.
and that is here some natural pharmacy near my work, so I prefer to use this kind of products, and I feel good. Uh, so it's I don't get sick easily.
Mhm.
Thank God. And I think I don't know. I'm a little get suspicion about the pharmaceutical industry
Yeah.
factory. I don't know. Yeah, I think there is a big interest behind this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's difficult. Yeah, very good. I loved it. I know there is a movie there is a documentary on Netflix too, like talking about this industry, and I think it is a good option to understand a little bit more about this subject. Guys, we are almost over. I'd like to thank you so much. It was such a nice subject today. We talked about so many different things, so I hope you guys have enjoyed too. It was such a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for bringing so amazing points of view. It was a really rich conversation, a lot of vocabulary, new words, things we are not used to talk about more so often. Here in the chat, we have the link for the survey. You can just click there and say if you liked the meeting, complainings, say if you liked or not. Well, feel free to give your feedback. If you want to, you can also suggest subjects for us to talk about here. And I will leave the invitation for my immersions. I will do my marketing here. If you want to participate with me in my immersions every Wednesday at 9 a.m., I am here. You can find and meet me in my immersion. Okay? I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope you have a great Thursday too. Tomorrow is the holiday, so you enjoy your holiday tomorrow, your weekend, and I hope to see you guys around. Okay? Have a great
All
day,
right,
guys.
guys.
Thank
Bye.
you so much.